Good evening. I'm Christopher Newslot. It's 11 p.m. and tonight we'll be bringing you some news about the U.S. President Donald Trump. President Donald Trump on Thursday said he discussed with South Carolina Sen Tim Scott, both white supremacists and some pretty bad dudes on the other side of the violent clash in Charlottesville, Virginia, echoing language that triggered backlash against him last month. Scott, the Senate's lone black Republican, met privately with the president at the White House on Wednesday to talk about the administration's relationship with the African American community and race relations. Trump told reporters about Air Force One that he had a great talk with Scott. I think, especially in light of the advent of Antifa, if you look at what's going on there, you have some pretty bad dudes on the other side also. And essentially, that's what I said, the president recalled. Now, because of what happened since then with Antifa, when you look at really what happened since Charlottesville, a lot of people are saying, and people have actually written, gee, Trump might have a point. Trump and Scott met for roughly 40 minutes on Wednesday. A White House readout of their conversation mistakenly referred to the South Carolina Republican as Tom Scott and made no mention of Charlottesville. Scott told Politico later Thursday that he had raised concerns about the fact that somehow 3 centuries by American history of raping and murdering people based on their color is somehow equal to what Antifa is doing today. He who has been, and I didn't go into it to change who he was, Scott said. I wanted to inform and educate a different perspective. I think we accomplished that to assure that immediately thereafter that he's immediately going to have an epiphany is unrealistic. Trump initially condemned bigotry and racism but failed to single out by name the hate groups that has assembled in Charlottesville. Once he did explicitly condemn white supremacists, KKK members, and neo-Nazis. He doubled and tripled that on his original position, which blamed both sides for the violence that left one cattle protester dead. He added some very fine people were on both sides. As the critic said, he appeared to express some sympathy for the white supremacists who came to Charlottesville to protest the removal of a statue of a Confederate general and clashed with cattle protests. The real picture has nothing to do with who's on the other side, Scott said. He told the president, it has nothing to do with the affirmation of hate groups who over 3 centuries of this country's history had made it their mission to create upheaval in minority communities as a reason for existence. That's all the news for now, but stay tuned for more of this everlasting hate on Trump.